new, my name's Megan. I put out new videos every Monday and Friday with my daughter Juliet. And if you're returning, thank you so much for coming back. Today is Monday, so it is a Spooky Mom Monday video, and it is just me. And in today's video, I am unboxing my very first Daily Harvest box. I'm also going to review all of the food, and I'm going to do a review of the entire service at the end. Like I said, this is my first Daily Harvest box. I have done 2 boxes of Splendid spoon, where I do the same thing. I unbox, I taste test everything, and then I review the service at the end. I also kind of compare the difference between week 1 and week 2 of Splendid spoon. So I will link those videos above and below if you are interested. I'm really excited about Daily Harvest. I really like Splendid spoon too. I'm not trying this because I didn't like them. I just heard so many good things about it. My friend Tristina loves it. She uses Daily Harvest. I've seen a ton of YouTube videos, and it seems like a lot of people that use Splendid spoon also use Daily Harvest and kind of go in between. What I like about Daily Harvest is they have a lot more options. They have flatbreads and oats and chia bowls and ice cream and little bites and bowls and smoothies. I mean, they just have so much to offer. What I also liked about them is they have 3 different plans you can choose from, but they're very customizable. You can get the small box of 9 items. I think it's 9 to 11. There's a medium box, which I believe is 14 to 16 items. And then the large box, which is what I got, which is 24 to 26 items. And you can get whatever you want. If you just want 24 flatbreads in the big box, you can get 24 flatbreads. I really love that you can just pick and choose whatever you want. Splendid spoon is a little bit different. You can customize, you can pick what you want, but you do, if you pick like smoothies and like if you pick breakfast and lunch, you have to get smoothies and lunch. So there is a couple limitations, but with this, it's literally just whatever you want. Like you're at the grocery store and you pick whatever. If you wanted 24 lattes, you can get 24 lattes. They also have lattes, which I'm really excited about. So I mainly got this to get the flatbreads and the oats and the lattes. I have just heard so many good things about those. I did end up getting some smoothies, even though what I like about Splendid spoon is you don't have to blend them. They are just ready to go in the fridge. With these, you do have to blend them. But since I got the big box, I figured I'd just try everything. So why don't we jump into the unboxing and I'll show you guys everything that I got. Let's start with on this side. Regarding grain bowls, I only got one because I've done grain bowls and noodle bowls for 2 full weeks with Splendid spoon, and I love them. That's the oven because I'm going to eat a flatbread in just a minute. And I really like them, but I just wanted something different this week, so I only got one grain bowl. And this one is the broccoli rice plus dill pilaf. It just sounded really good. Another cool thing about Daily Harvest is their containers that they come in, you can compost them, which is really awesome. Nothing comes in plastic, which is great. And it has all the instructions and the ingredients on the back. Actually, all the ingredients are right on the front, which Splendid spoon does the same thing, and I love that. So this is the only grain bowl that I got. I was really excited about these like lattes. They have 4 different flavors. I only got 2. I got the almond coffee, and there's a bunch of words on here I just can't say, but it sounded really, really good. And then, oh, it's just the coffee almond latte, but these are all the ingredients on the front. And then I got 2 of those, and then I got 1 of the changa and chocolate latte, and it has all the ingredients here. They also have a turmeric and a what was the other one? I think a matcha latte. So, but I'm gonna try these to make sure I like them. But they had really good reviews in the other videos that I watched. And then the flatbreads. That's really why I wanted to order from Daily Harvest. So I got a ton of them. I got the Pear and Arugula, which I was skeptical about, but, and these are all the ingredients, but in the videos I watched, people really liked it, so I thought I'd give it a go. I also got the Kale and Sweet Potato. This got great reviews. Ingredients on the back. And tomato and basil. I believe I got 2 of these. Also Daily Harvest, if I didn't say this, everything is vegan and gluten-free, which is great. And I got portobello and pesto. 2 of my favorite things. Again, all the ingredients. I love, there's like 6 ingredients. It's just awesome. I got 2 of those. Oh, and then I got the artichoke and spinach. I wanted to actually get every single flatbread, but like 3 of them were sold out. So I got all the ones that were available. And then moving over to the oat bowls, again, I mainly got this for oats and flatbreads, so I got a ton of these. Everybody has raved about the apple plus cinnamon oat bowl, so I got 2 of these. I believe I got 2 of these too, the blueberry, raspberry oats. Oh, it's mulberry and dragon fruit, but these are all the ingredients. 2 of those. And then this one is the blueberry and lemon. On the website, it says it tastes like a poppy seed muffin, which sounds amazing. They also have the calories on everything. And when I try everything with you guys, I will tell you the calories. But just for an example, this whole bowl of oats would be 300 calories. I think, oh, and then I got, some of these are duplicates. And then I got the kombucha and chai oats, which they said this tastes like kind of like a pumpkin spice kind of deal, which sounds amazing. So those are all the oats. And then I went and I got 6 smoothies. Again, I do prefer the ones that are already made. Not that it's a big deal to blend them in the blender, but I just love the convenience that Splendid spoons were already made. But I thought I'd give these a try. So I got the cherry and almond smoothie. And with these, you just dump them in your blender, obviously, and then add water or almond milk or whatever liquid you want to use. And this is the mango and greens, which sounded amazing. I love mango and I love green smoothies. And this one is the cold brew and almond. I love me some coffee. So hopefully this is good. And then I got the cold brew and cacao. Looks like there's coconut in that one too. All the ingredients. And blueberry and hemp. The ingredients on the back. And just to give you an idea of calories, so this whole thing is only 170 calories, which seems low, so that's kind of cool. And then the last one is the cacao nib plus vanilla. These are all the ingredients. So that is everything that I got in my box. This was a 24 item box, like I said. It does take up a lot of freezer space if you do want to order a big box. We have a standalone freezer in our garage, so I have plenty of room to put everything in there. That is where I'm keeping everything. So I'm really excited to just try all this stuff with you guys. I'm gonna put in one of the flatbreads right now, and then I will give it a little review. All right, I made my first flatbread and I am so excited. These flatbreads were the entire reason I wanted to order from Daily Harvest. The first one I made is the tomato basil. I ordered 2 of these. I love tomato, I love basil. One thing I wanted to say about the flatbreads is like Daily Harvest is all vegan and there is no vegan cheese on any of the flatbreads, which I personally was really excited about because since switching to being vegan, I don't like vegan cheese. I've been doing this for a little over 6 months now as far as eating vegan, and I can't get on board with vegan cheese. It just doesn't work for me. So and pizza is my favorite food. So any kind of pizza that's available that does not have vegan cheese, I get really excited about. So I already went ahead and baked it. This is what it looks like, and I cut it into little strips. It does say on the instructions to put it on a baking sheet. I have watched a few Daily Harvest videos and a lot of people recommended just sticking it on the rack without a baking sheet if you want like a crispier crust, which I do. So I stuck mine directly on the rack, but it does say to use the baking sheet. I think it would just give you a softer type of crust. And the calories for this entire flatbread are 340, which is awesome. So let's give it a go. Just a little bit of a closer look, lots of tomato and looks like kale. I think the crust is a broccoli crust, so let's try. Ooh, this is super good. I like the tomato sauce. I don't like sweet tomato sauce at all. If the tomato sauce is sweet, I probably won't eat the dish. And it's savory. It's not sweet, which I personally like, but I know some people like sweet tomato sauce. So just know that this is all savory. I love the extra tomatoes on the top. The middle of the crust isn't crispy, so I actually wish I had left this in, because it said bake 20 to 25 minutes. I just did 20 and took it out. So I think the other 5 minutes would have helped crisp that up. Flatbreads, I just prefer crispy all around. So just know that if you want like a crispy bottom like the whole way, like this is soft, just keep it in to 25 minutes. This is really good though. I like it a lot. I'm starving too. I haven't eaten anything today. The crust is really good. The crust has a lot of flavor. It also tastes very clean. I love pizza. I loved it before I switched to being vegan. And then once I transitioned, I just love clean pizza flavors where you can taste all the vegetables. Like you can taste the broccoli and the crust, but it's still really flavorful. It's got a good salt flavor without being overly salty. I really like this one a lot. I'm glad I ordered two, and this is something I would absolutely order again. All right, I finished the flatbread. It was delicious. I decided to have one of the lattes kind of as a dessert. I love coffee. I love lattes. Even though I already had 2 cups this morning, I probably don't need any more caffeine, but I really wanted to try one. I was really excited about the coffee as well. So I am trying the coffee almond latte. And actually, I didn't realize this when I ordered, but you get 2 servings in each container. So you get 2 pods. So it would make 2 cups, which is awesome. At first, I thought both went into the same one. Anyways, you get 2 servings per container. I think they're $5.99, so I feel like that's pretty good. And you do have to do a little work with this. What you do is they recommend, if you want it really frothy, to blend it before you heat it up. So that's what I did. I used a cup of almond milk, and then I put the pod in, I blended it in my blender, and then I heated it up on the stove. And this is what we have. It doesn't have sugar in it. I think there's 1 gram of natural sugar. I like sweets. So I added just a little splash of stevia organic sweetener. That's what I use in my regular coffee. Because I like sweetness. So I'm gonna give it a try. It does look nice and frothy. Ooh. Oh, it's super rich. Oh wow, that's super good. You can taste the almonds, definitely taste the coffee. It almost tastes like a chocolate, but I don't see chocolate in here. There's almond butter, sweet potato puree, which is surprising. There's even some mushroom powder. I don't taste chocolate, but I definitely get a chocolate vibe. Ooh, I love this. I would totally order this again. I'm excited. I got another flavor. And there's also 2 others. There's a green tea matcha green tea latte, and then like a turmeric. So wow, I would definitely get these again. Totally recommend the lattes. Okay, we are having the blueberry lemon oats today. I am super duper excited about this. I'm also starving. Wednesday, our puppy and I just got back from a 5-mile walk, and we are both starving. So she is eating her breakfast and I'm about to have mine. I already heated it up. All it said to do was to add a 1/2 cup of your milk of choice. I use almond milk. Typically when I make oats at home, I just use water, but since they recommended a milk, I decided to just follow their instructions. The calorie count on this is 300 calories for the whole bowl, and then since I added a 1/2 cup of almond milk, it's 315, because a 1/2 cup is 15 calories. It says this is supposed to taste like a poppy seed muffin, like a blueberry poppy seed muffin, so I love those, so I'm excited to try this. And it looks delicious. It smells really good. There's lots of blueberries. You can see the poppy seeds. It's nice and warm. There seems like a lot. You can also make this into overnight oats. It tells you how to do that on the back of the package. So let's give it a taste. Ooh, this is very, very good. What I love is that I can taste the lemon. I love that there's big whole blueberries in here. It's really good, and it's not super sweet. It's sweet enough to enjoy, to where you don't need to add any sweetness, but it's not like sickening sweet. Sometimes I feel like when I've ordered oatmeal at like restaurants or whatever, and they sweeten it for you, it's just a little, it's a little too heavy on the brown sugar. So this is really, really good. Here are all the ingredients in the oatmeal, and I love it. I would absolutely order this one again. Big thumbs up for me. I am about to try my first daily harvest smoothie. I've already blended it up. Everything in the cup is frozen, and then you fill the top of the cup with your liquid of choice. They recommend oat milk or almond milk, but you can use water if you want to. I used almond milk, put it in, blended it. It still seemed super thick, so I actually added some water to mine just because I like mine a little thinner. I don't like a milkshake type consistency, but that's just a personal preference. So these are all the ingredients on the back, and I'm excited to try this. It looks really good. So I made mine a little more liquidy. When I first blended it, it was super thick. So if you like that consistency, definitely follow the directions and only add the right amount of liquid. So let's give it a try. That's really interesting. I really like the cherry almond combination, and I really appreciate that it's not overly sweet. It's interesting with this because this is just almonds. It's not like an almond butter. And other smoothies I've had where there's like a nut butter, I haven't enjoyed those. I don't know why, because I love nut butters, but with just plain almonds mixed in, I do really like that flavor. This is really good. I really like this. I taste the strawberry, I taste the cherry. I do wish it was slightly more tart, like a little bit more cherry, but I do really like this. I would definitely get it again. And it's a very large size. I mean, the cup, does it say the ounces? It says 8.55, but that would just be like the food part of this with the liquid and stuff. I don't know. It just feels like a really big smoothie. And the calorie count is 270. That's not including the almond milk. So just 1 cup of almond milk is only 30 calories though. So I guess it's about 300 calories for the whole thing. This does seem like something that's going to keep me full. So this is super good. I'm going to go finish it and I'll see you guys for dinner time. It is definitely a daily harvest day. This is my 3rd daily harvest meal today. Usually when I do a meal delivery service, I do mix it up with food I already have, but I'm just like enjoying everything. So I want to eat all the things. So right now for dinner, I'm going to have the artichoke and spinach flatbread. I have already heated it up in the toaster oven. This is what it looks like when it comes out. Lots of artichoke, lots of spinach, smells really good. I should have left it in a little longer for like a crispy crust, but I'm just super hungry. It's been a crazy day. So I just pulled it out after 20 minutes when it was cooked through. So let's give it a try. Ooh. That sauce. Ooh, I love this sauce. Okay, I'm gonna take one more bite. This is really, really good. And it's 360 calories for the whole thing. The artichokes are really good. That sauce is really good. It looks like it's tahini, which is kind of funny because the past week I was kind of sick of tahini and things I was eating, but it's subtle. I don't really taste the tahini. And obviously the spinach, and there's thyme. I believe the crust is a cauliflower crust. It is softer than the tomato basil one, but it doesn't bother me at all. I just prefer a crispier crust, but that's my fault. I needed to leave it in longer. I was just really impatient. But this is really, really good. You know what? I don't even know which one I like better because there's such different flavors. I would absolutely order this again. I'm so obsessed with these flatbreads. This was so, so good. I am having the kale and sweet potato flatbread today, and this one gets such great reviews on the videos that I've watched. It's super popular. People seem to really love it. These are the ingredients on the back. I have already cooked it up. I went ahead, oh, here it is cooked. It looks really good. Lots of colorful vegetables on the top. The kale and the cabbage and hemp seeds, and it's like a sweet potato crust. I went ahead and just put it in the toaster oven this time. I've been actually kind of having a hard time getting the crust like crispy. So I left this in for like 30 minutes and it feels like way crispier. I just prefer a crispy flatbread crust. That's totally a personal preference. So I think if you want that, put it directly on the rack and leave it in longer than they say. I think they say 20 to 25 minutes. I left this in for like 30 minutes. So let's give it a try, and it's nice and crispy. No flimsiness. Ooh. You know what? That almost has like a vinegar taste. And in the most wonderful way, not like in a bad way. Wow. This might be my favorite. This is really, really, really good. It's like, it doesn't taste like what you would think. I almost get like a barbecue vibe from this, which is interesting because there's no barbecue sauce on it whatsoever. This is delicious. This is my favorite of the flatbreads. I've had well, you guys have seen the tomato basil and the artichoke pesto, and I've loved them all. I'd order them all again. This one is my favorite though. This is really, really good. Nice crunchiness. Like I said, like a vinegar type. I don't think there's even vinegar in here. There is extra virgin olive oil. But yeah, I'm not seeing like a vinegar. There's flax seeds and hemp seeds. Oh, there is like a lemon juice. So that could be giving it a little bit of the tang. A garlic puree, coriander seeds, oregano. Oops. Yeah, I love this. I recommend this. This is delicious. Okay, you guys, I'm actually having a smoothie for lunch today. I am having the cold brew and cacao smoothie. I've already blended it. This is what it looks like. It says just to fill the top of the container with your choice of milk. So I used almond milk. I also added some water into mine because for all the smoothies, they do have you just use liquid to the top, and it makes it a really thick smoothie, almost like milkshake consistency. So if you like that consistency, definitely stick to the directions. If you like yours a little more liquidy, which I do, I don't like super thick, then I did milk to the top and then I added in some water just to thin it out a little bit. So it seems, I haven't tried it yet, but it seems soupy enough for me. So typically the consistency would be thicker if you follow the directions. So I'm gonna go ahead and give it a taste. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Okay, this is heaven. These are all the things in it. Oh my goodness, this is delicious. See, I had a cold brew, like frap smoothie from Splendid Spoon, which I had all these high expectations of like a coffee type smoothie because I've never made those myself at home. And it just didn't work for me. It was like coffee but with more of a fruit flavor instead of a chocolate. So the cacao with this is perfection. It tastes like a chocolate coffee delight. It tastes like dessert, honestly. This is delicious. This is my favorite smoothie. I love this. I will probably sip on this. Typically with smoothies I kind of just chug them and move about my day, but this is like a dessert. I love this. I would order multiple of these on my next order. I will be getting many of these. I have another cold brew smoothie and I'm gonna have that one tomorrow because this is so good. I love this. This is delicious. I am having the Chavacha Chai oats this morning. I think it's supposed to be kind of like a pumpkin spice type of flavors. I've already heated it up. This is what it looks like. I know a lot of people like to do overnight oats with these. I kind of like overnight oats. It's not really my favorite, so I'm always gonna just eat them hot. Ooh, that's really good. It's got raisins. I think, is that pecans? Pecans. I taste the cinnamon. I taste the nutmeg. I like this a lot. It's really, really good. I've loved all of the oats. This is delicious. I also made, to go with my oats this morning, the Changa chocolate latte. These are all the ingredients that are in it. Whoop. There you go. And I didn't see coffee as an ingredient. It does have that mushroom powder, but I don't see coffee, so I'm wondering if this is caffeine free. I'm not sure. Ooh, that tastes like hot chocolate. That is super delicious. So for these, I already tried the, I think, coffee and almond before, but all you do is add a cup of your favorite milk. I used a cup of almond milk. If you want it to be frothy, they suggest you blend it in your blender. So I blended it and then I heated it up on the stove. You can do everything in the microwave though. This is really, really good. It does taste like a hot chocolate. So calorie wise, to have one of the Changa chocolate lattes, it is 100 calories, and then a cup of almond milk with it would, so it'd be 130 calories for the latte. And then the kombucha and chai, it's 340 calories for the entire bowl. So this is my breakfast this morning. I am about to eat the pear and arugula flatbread. It's a sweet potato flatbread. These are the ingredients. It smells really good. I've already cooked it in the toaster oven. This is what it looks like when it came out. To be honest with you, I'm a little skeptical about this one. I don't really like fruit on pizza, but I wanted to try all the flatbreads, so I put them all in my cart, at least the ones that were available. So I'm gonna give this a go. That's what it looks like. Here we go. The sauce is, it's different. Okay. I do like it. I was like, the sauce is kind of it is a little tangy and vinegary. I do like it. I do think I would get it again. This wouldn't be like my go-to or anything like that though. Like, I definitely prefer the other ones, but this is good. I'm totally gonna eat the whole thing. It's not my favorite. It's probably my least favorite of the flatbreads, but I do like it. It's just very different. Like with the pecans, I think it's pecans, right? Yeah, the pecans and the pear. I feel like if it just had I'm sorry, I keep forgetting what's on it. Is it kale? Arugula. If it just had the arugula and then that like vinegary sauce and maybe some other vegetable, I think I would like it more. It's the pear and the pecan I'm not crazy about. But again, I do like it. I think I would get it every once in a while just to mix up the flatbreads, but it's not like my favorite. Like, I wouldn't put this on my next order. All right, this morning I am having the mango and greens. I have already blended it up. It suggested water or coconut water. I do like coconut water, but standalone. I don't like mixing it with smoothies. I think it can be a little overpowering. So I just use regular water, and then ingredients wise, this is everything in the smoothie. I love green smoothies, so I'm excited to try this one. Ooh, very refreshing. And I taste a lot of lime. The mango is subtle, which is interesting because there was a lot of chunks in this when I opened it. But this is super refreshing. This is something I'd want to sip on like on vacation in the morning at the beach or something. I like this one a lot. I would order it again for sure. I also wanted to add, since I am somebody that adds more liquid than recommended to these smoothies, I do always have like extra. So when I pour it back in, there is more. Just be aware of that if you're somebody that likes a thinner smoothie and you're like wanting to take this on the go and put it back in the cup. If you add more water than recommended, it does create more liquid, just an FYI. But I love this, and yeah, I will order this one again. For lunch today, I am having the cold brew and almond smoothie. I have already blended it up, and I did add quite a bit of extra liquid because when I poured the almond milk to the top and then dumped it into my blender and blended it up, it was super thick, which I know a lot of people like that. I've said before, I do not like that. I like my smoothies super thin, almost to like a water consistency. That is just a personal preference. So I could show you what it looks like, but it'll just spill over because it's so tall. So once I take a sip and it goes down a bit, I'll show you guys what it looks like. But these are all the ingredients that come in it. I added almond milk to mine to the top and then a little extra water just to like thin it out. So let's give it a taste. Honestly, all I taste out of this is cold, like coffee, and then a hint of banana. And it's not very sweet. I mean, I don't expect it to be super sweet, but I did expect a little more sweetness. I don't even really taste an almond at all, or an almond butter. This is much different than the other one. The other coffee one I had was a cold brew and cacao, and I loved that one. It had a great amount of sweetness. It had a nice, rich, like chocolatey flavor. This does have cacao in it, but I don't really taste that. I could show you more of the consistency now, but it looks like a coffee. Looks like a cold brew coffee. I don't really like it. I don't think I would get this one again. The other cold brew one, I absolutely loved it. It was totally up my alley. It had like a chocolatey, sweet flavor. This just tastes like a plain iced coffee with like a hint of banana. So I'm not crazy about this. I would definitely not get this again. I'm totally gonna drink it all though. I do not like wasting food. I do not like throwing things away. And it takes a lot for me to not want to, you know, finish something. So I will finish this. Out of all of the Daily Harvest things I've tried though, this is the first one that I don't like. So I think that's still a really good sign because I got 24 items out of that box. And I'm almost done. I think I just have a couple more to try. Well, I did get some duplicates, but I still got a lot of items, probably at least 18 different items. So for this to be the first one I don't like, I think is still pretty good. And just because I don't like it doesn't mean you guys wouldn't like it. It has a great coffee flavor. So if you like coffee, you could always add your own sweetener if you wanted it to be sweeter. I'm just not crazy about it. Especially after having that other one. The other one was so good. I think that one was cold brew and cacao. I can't actually remember, but I would definitely get that one again. Anyway, I'm not a fan of this one. I would not get this one again. This morning, I am having the blueberry and hemp smoothie. I have already blended it up. Here's the extra. So this is what it looks like. I make it super watery, so that's why it all doesn't fit in here. But it's the perfect consistency for me. Lots of blueberries. There's also spinach, kale, fig, walnut, and hemp seeds. So let's give it a try. I love this. This is like right up my alley too, as far as smoothies. When I make my own, I'm pretty basic with it. I put a ton of berries, like blueberries, blackberries, strawberries, raspberries, spinach, kale. Sometimes I'll throw in a protein powder, but usually not. I just blend it up and go. And this reminds me a lot of that, but it's actually a little bit sweeter because of the fig. But I love this. I love this a lot. I would absolutely order this one again. And as far as calories go, I think I haven't been saying the calories on every item because I forget, but this one has 170 calories. I just added water, but you can add any kind of milk you would want that would add to the calories, but 170 calories is really low. I actually think I probably will get hungrier as in like a couple hours to eat again, but this is a great way to start the day. I am about to have the broccoli rice and dill pilaf. This is the one and only harvest bowl I got in this order. And here are all the ingredients. I was a little burnt out on like grain bowls, harvest bowls, things like that, because I did Splendid Spoon 2 weeks before this, my Daily Harvest box came, and I just kind of needed a break from that. So I haven't had a harvest bowl in a few weeks really. So I'm excited to try this one. It looks delicious. I've already heated it up in the microwave. It is just full of tons of green vegetables. It looks really good, really healthy. It smells delicious. I smell the dill and I love dill, so I'm really excited to give this a try. Here we go. Oh, this is really good. I love the broccoli rice. I don't think I've ever had broccoli rice. Not that I can remember anyways. But what I like about it is sometimes with cauliflower rice, it tends to be very soft, even if you cook it like in a pan and try to dry it out. With the broccoli rice, it's super crunchy still, which I really, really like. And there's tons of big chunks of like asparagus. I don't know if you can see that, but all over. There's also hemp seeds, sunflower seeds, and pumpkin seeds and coconut cream. Because it does have kind of like a creamy, it does feel like it has a creamy base, which is really, this is really good. Is there mushrooms? It seems like that these are mushrooms. Actually, I don't see mushrooms. Oh, it must be the seeds. Must be the pumpkin seeds that are in here, but this is really good. It says that there's mustard, but I don't really taste that. Oh, there's mustard seeds. Okay. I was expecting like a mustard kind of sauce. Anyway, this is really good. I like it. It's a lot of food. Calorie wise, it is 390 calories and it's 29 grams of fat, which is nice because, oh, that is my dog. She is wanting to go outside, so let me wrap this up. Yeah, this is just really good. I think it's going to be really satisfying, especially having so much fat in it, and not like a ton of calories. 390 for a lunch is actually pretty low, so hopefully having the extra fat will even it out. But this is delicious. I would totally order this again. This morning I am having the Mulberry Dragon Fruit Oats, and these are all the ingredients. I've already heated it up. I used almond milk, put it in the microwave. You just use a half a cup of whatever plant-based milk you want, or water too works. But this is what it looks like. I am excited because there's a lot of fruit in here. There's blueberries, mulberry, dragon fruit, raspberries. It looks really good. I've never had a mulberry, so I am excited to try it, but I have got a bite with kind of olive fruits. So let's give it a go. Okay, so I think this is the mulberry. Very sweet. This is really, really good. Big thumbs up for me. I love their oats. Like, I think I only have one other flavor to try. And when I ordered my box, I did get multiples of some of them. So I've been enjoying them. They're just really good. They're really flavorful. You don't need to add any sweetener. They're already sweet from the fruit. They're really filling. Calorie-wise for this whole thing, it is 230, which is a lot. I mean, you get a lot of food. It's really, really good. I really like these. Like I said before, you can make overnight oats with these. I just prefer hot oats. I like overnight oats like every now and then, but it's just not my favorite. So I'm loving the hot oats. This is really good. I would absolutely order this one again. I would order a few of these in my next box. I really like it. Okay, so now we are going to get into the review of Daily Harvest. I am going to talk about all the items that you guys saw me try, what I would order again, what I wouldn't order again. I'm not going to go into detail because I know you just saw me try all of the food, and then I'm going to talk about the service in general, what I liked about it, what I didn't like about it, and what I would order if I would order it again. I might even compare it a bit to Splendid Spoon, like what I liked more or less than Splendid Spoon. So let's dive in. I saved my empties, and I will talk about what I'm going to order again and what I wouldn't. I loved literally everything except for the cold brew and almond smoothie. I just didn't really like the flavor of it. So this is the one thing I wouldn't order again. But everything else, honestly, I loved. There were two things that I had in the box that I actually did not try on camera because I just forgot. But it was the apple cinnamon oats, and it was the portobello and pesto flatbread. I love them both. I would order them both again. All the flatbreads were delicious. I would order all of the flatbreads again. I think that they're really good. I was actually talking to a friend, and we were like, we wish that they would sell the flatbreads plain and you could top them yourselves because the bases are so great. They don't offer that, but maybe in the future they will. So all of the flatbreads, I highly recommend all of those. They're very good. All of the oats, same. I got every single one of the oats except for two that they had. I would order them all again. The oats are amazing. The other smoothies I absolutely loved. This was the only one I didn't. They were really good. The flavors are very interesting. It's nice not to have to buy every single ingredient to have such a variety of smoothies. So I would order all of the smoothies again. Actually, except for the coffee one, just because I have actually given up coffee in the past 2 months. So I wouldn't order the coffee ones again, but not because they weren't good. That cacao and cold brew one was delicious. I only got one of the bowls, and I liked it. But I actually, a little bit of a spoiler, I have ordered 2 other boxes of Daily Harvest since starting this video. Making this video has kind of been a month process just because you try everything. And while I like this one, I didn't like any of the other bowls that I got. And I think overall I probably got 6 or 7 bowls because I did get 2 other boxes aside from this. This was the only one I got that I did like. So overall, I was not personally a fan of their bowls, like the grain bowls, but a lot of other people like them. So take my opinion for what it's worth. I really like having carbohydrates. Like I want like a rice or a pasta, and a lot of their bowls seem to be on the low carb side, like it's a cauliflower rice or a broccoli rice. I did like the broccoli rice, or sweet potato. They don't seem to really use grains. Now I didn't try everything, so I'm sure there are bowls with grains, but I prefer something heartier. I don't feel like these keep you very full, in my opinion, that is. So overall, like I said, I love the food. What I do love about Daily Harvest is that they have so much to offer. They have smoothies and bowls and flatbreads and oats. They also have chia bowls, which I haven't tried. They have bites. I've tried several of the different little bites. They're almost like cookie dough bites, because I ordered other boxes, and I loved all of those. Those were really good. They just have such a variety. And I think now they also have something called Harvest Bakes. I have not tried that. I've just seen it on their Instagram recently, where you can like bake it in the oven. And I don't know if it's one serving or if it's like for a family, but those look really interesting. They just have so much to offer. I mean, you could cover all of your food if you ordered from Daily Harvest, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, which is nice if that's something that you would want to do. Their options as far as plans or boxes is fantastic. You can do a small box, which I think is up to 9 items. There's a medium box, which I think is like 12 to 14 or maybe 12 to 16. And then there's the big box, which is 24 plus. So obviously the price of each item goes down the more that you order. I got my first box, this one was obviously the 24 plus. I think it's the best deal. You just get so much food. I think it was like I spent like 120. I can't honestly remember. If I look back, I will put it here on the screen. There might have been a discount involved. But you just get I think I got like 26 items or 24 items. And if you break that down, I basically got like 24 items, and it lasted me a long time. I did combine this with other food that I had in my house. It's not like I only ate Daily Harvest, but if you do get a big box and you spread it out with the rest of your diet, it's gonna last you a good amount. But then the smaller box is a great way to try it out, to see if you like it and to see if you would want to order again. So the different boxes are awesome. Also the fact that if you want to order just all smoothies, you can. If you want to order just all oats, you can. You don't have to pick like smoothies and a flatbread and a bowl. Like, there aren't any stipulations. You can fill that box with whatever you want. If you wanted all like of those cookie dough bites, you could just get all those. I like that they don't make you have to pick certain things. That's really nice. There's more freedom when it comes to that. They also have an app, which is very easy, and it is very easy to skip your order or to cancel if you want to. There's no like having to call in or trying to find where the cancel is. It's clear as day there on your app. So that's also nice. Some places make you call in, and that is super frustrating. There really wasn't anything about the service I didn't like. I think it's very user-friendly. I think the customer service is really nice. Like I said, really the only thing I'm not a fan of is the bowls, but I just I wouldn't order them in a future box. I absolutely plan on ordering again. Like I said, I've ordered twice since starting this video, and I've enjoyed everything except the bowls. I would recommend it. I think it's a really good way to just start eating healthy, or even if you just want to start like a plant-based diet, or even if you eat everything and you just want to add more plant-based foods into your diet. It's a great way to kind of get started with that, because when you do go plant-based, sometimes it's a little intimidating when it comes to all the cooking and reading all the ingredients just to make sure everything is plant-based and there isn't any animal products in there. So they kind of take the work away from you, especially if you are busy. Like if you are a stay-at-home mom, or you have a career, or you are a mom and you work, or whatever, it's just so convenient to be able to just pop something in the blender or in the microwave. Like, convenience is a huge selling point for me as a consumer, because I just don't want to be cooking all of the time. Another cool thing is all of their, like, the bowls that the stuff comes in. I believe all of the package is you can put it in like your compost. It's like biodegradable, which is awesome. I mean, why not, do less waste? As far as comparing it to Splendid Spoon, I still really like Splendid Spoon. I really do. I prefer their grain bowls and noodle bowls hands down over Daily Harvest, as far as taste and as far as just there's more calorie content to keep you full, more flavors in my opinion. So I prefer their bowls, but as far as like a service in general, I do like this service better, because you don't have to pick smoothies and noodle bowl. Like, you don't have to pick certain items. They just let you pick a box size and you fill it up with whatever you want. They also have more of a variety. Splendid Spoon is not there yet. They don't have as much as a variety. It's mainly just, smoothies. I've done videos on Splendid Spoon. I'll link them above and below if you guys want to check them out. Smoothies, grain, noodle bowls, and then they have like wellness shots, and I think they just started doing fresh juices, and they have soups. So they have a good variety, but just not as much as Splendid Spoon. If you are wanting pure convenience where you don't have to do anything but open up a smoothie that's already made from your fridge and then pop in a bowl in the microwave, like not cook or blend or anything, I recommend Splendid Spoon. As far as convenience goes, they are hands down the best vegan meal delivery service, in my opinion. Also, I'm not sponsored by any of these companies. Like, I paid for everything, and this is just my opinion. I would go with Splendid Spoon because the smoothies are already made. If you don't mind blending a smoothie, like putting something in the oven, because not all of this stuff is microwavable, then I would go with Daily Harvest because they do have more variety. I mean, you could always cook up a flatbread beforehand and bring it to work and microwave it later too. So that's an option as well. But with convenience, Splendid Spoon wins. With variety, as far as products go, I would say Daily Harvest wins. And then with taste in general, I really like them both. They're very different. They definitely have they have a different vibe, different taste, but I like them both. I plan to keep ordering from both services. I like them both a lot. So if you guys have any questions that I didn't answer about Daily Harvest or even Splendid Spoon, since I've done 2 weeks of them, you can go ahead and ask me in the comments below. I'm happy to help. I'm happy to answer any questions. I watched a lot of these videos before I ordered from both services, and they were extremely helpful to me in deciding on what to do. So I am happy to help you guys in any way that I can. But that is it for this video. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you didn't like it, you are more than welcome to give it a thumbs down. Either way, it totally helps the channel out. If you'd like to see more of these videos, hit the subscribe button and the notifications bell, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!